If you're anything like me during these tough economic times, you're a little inclined to tighten up the old bootstraps. Okay, well, to be fair, I don't have bootstraps because I wear cowboy boots. But you know what I'm talking about. You get the picture. Inflation's going crazy, food's expensive, everything's more expensive. Can't even buy a house anymore. I'm cooking for a family of 5 on a budget, and I'm gonna teach you how I make incredible food for a family of 5 on a budget. So come along with me and I will be your dinner daddy. All right, so what are we making today? We are making clam linguine. You haven't had this kind of clam linguine before, I promise you. It doesn't have a garlic butter sauce. This uses only 4 ingredients, so it's super low maintenance. You put it in a pot, you let it reduce down, and you have the greatest clam linguine ever. So, what are we gonna need for this? I'm gonna start off with some parsley, just regular parsley. This isn't Italian parsley. It's the curly stuff. 4 tomatoes, these big old honkers of tomatoes. Uh, Pound of, we're gonna use linguine for this, hence clam linguine. And 4 cans of minced, 4 cans of minced clams. Um, Before you guys give me a hard time for using minced clams instead of fresh clams, to get this volume of clams out of fresh clams, you're gonna have to get about like 10 pounds of clams because you're paying for the shells too. And so I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to have to steam clams and then remove the shells. I just want quick, easy to use clams that come with clam juice because we're gonna need that. And from what I've found, this tastes better. I've used fresh clams in my clam linguine before, and this just tastes better using the canned ones. Call me crazy, but the truth. All right, with our tomatoes, we're just gonna chop these up. Um, I don't know. They don't have to be very big or very small. I mean, maybe 1-inch square chunks, because it's just gonna go in the sauce and get reduced into mush. For our parsley, we're just gonna cut off the curly bits, chop this up real quick. Again, don't have to go crazy with it. It's also gonna turn to mush once we get it in the sauce. Try to keep these stems out of there because I don't like getting a big bite of stem. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and strain the juice off of these cans of clams because we're gonna use the juice in our sauce. Where's my can opener? Just like so. You can set the clams aside. We won't need these until the very, very end. All right, everybody, I kind of oopsed. I forgot one very crucial part of this recipe, and that is a glass of vino while you're cooking, baby. Mm, we're cooking pasta. You gotta have some vino. All right, we got our pan warming up. Oh, it's warm. All right. Our pan's warmed up. We're gonna add all of our tomatoes and parsley that we chopped up. And to that, we're gonna add our clam juice. If you want to get a little crazy, like me, go ahead and add a little bit of red pepper flakes to it for a little bit of kick. And guys, this is it. That's the whole recipe. We're not going to add any salt or pepper or anything to it. The clam juice, once it reduces, is so salty, you don't even need to season it with anything. This is it. Of course, if you try it, want to change something, then by all means, change something, right? I'm not your, oh, I almost said I'm not your dad. I am your daddy. I'm your dinner daddy. But I give you permission to try seasoning this a different way if you'd like. But I'm telling you, this is pretty good. It's not going to need much. All right. Lid goes on the pan. We're gonna let this cook for a little bit. Let the parsley and the tomatoes start to jive. Oh, and the clam juice. Let them all kind of start to jive and break down. Once it's broken down a little bit, we'll take the lid off. Let the sauce start to reduce, and this is gonna turn into the yummiest stinking thing you've ever tasted in your life. So be right back. All right, guys. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and pop the lid off here. As you can see, in just about like 3-4 minutes, our tomatoes have starting to breakdown. You can just start giving these a good smush. Now's a good time to go ahead and get your pasta water boiling. Pasta water is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and add my pound of linguine. Put it in whole. Remember, do not break these in half. That's a sin. And my grandfather would have my hide if he knew that if I broke those in half. Those of you who have watched my videos before, here's another hot tip for you. Or those who haven't, because I'm going to tell you the hot tip right now anyways. So to keep your pasta water from boiling over, don't add oil to the water, because what happens is your pasta absorbs the oil. No one can see me. Your pasta your pasta will absorb the oil that you put into the pasta water. So to keep it from boiling over, instead take a wooden spoon and place it over the top of your pot, just like that, and it will keep the water from boiling over. You're welcome. Does anyone else feel like wine makes fatherhood easier? That's terrible. All right, all right, folks. Our pasta is perfectly al dente. We're gonna turn this off. Our sauce is looking great. All right, all of our clams. We're gonna add these now. If you let these cook the whole time that you're making the sauce, like if you added the clams at the very beginning while you're cooking this sauce, they're going to be the most rubbery clams you've ever tasted in your life, and you won't be able to chew them. So you add them at the very end. They're canned like this, they're already cooked. Add them at the very end. It's going to be the perfect temperature. Come on, baby. Let's go. Clams are in. Give it one last stir. Oh man, this is going to be so yummy. Look at how many clams. Remember I told you if you use fresh clams, I'm sorry, I'm drooling. There's no way you're going to get this volume of clams if you buy them fresh. Seriously, look at that spoonful. That's like at least a pound of clams, but like fresh clams. So
did you just say you're drooling? You've been hanging out.
yeah, I have been. My wife drools a lot. This one she talks. So, all right, here we go. Pasta goes straight into this saucepan. Crank the heat up, and remember we've talked about in the past. If you strain your pasta, don't add olive oil or butter to it to keep the pasta from sticking. Okay, you either add a little bit of your sauce to your pot of pasta, or put your pasta into the pan like this with the sauce, and your pasta will absorb the flavor of the sauce instead of absorbing. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm struggling here. I can't talk and scoop pasta at the same time. Crank the heat up. Pasta's going to finish cooking in the sauce, absorbing all of that flavor. All right, let's plate this because we're done. Where are we at? Look at this. This is probably the most flavorful sauce that ever was. And it's 3 ingredients. You can't really beat that. Now, all you need to top this with fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano, like so. Say when.
You know I will never say when.
Yeah. In my mind, there's no such thing as too much Parmesan, so we're just gonna keep going with it.
Okay.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I give you a work of art. Clam linguine, like no clam linguine you have ever tasted in your entire life. $20. You can't beat $20, right? To feed a family of 5 and with leftovers. You can take this. I've had too much wine. You can take this for lunch tomorrow too, and maybe even leftover. I should. We're done. Okay, that's the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. By the way, working on an e-cookbook. I think the first 100 subscribers. Oh, sorry, that's hitting me. First 100 subscribers going to get the e-cookbook for free. I'm working on it. It's not going to be overnight, but keep an eye out for it. So like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends if you like what you've seen. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll try to not have as much wine next week.
I'll taste the food.
Yeah, we got to have someone come taste this. Coming. This is the youngest. Come here. Here, can I help you? Hold on. That's all right. Ready to try some pasta? Might be a little hot. Let me taste it first. Ooh, you're gonna like it. Are you ready? You like Daddy's pasta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me get some clams on there. All right, you ready? Open big.
Hot.
Is it hot? No, it's not hot. It's not too hot. Here, try again. You ready? It's not hot, goofball. It's not too hot. I tried it. Was that good? You like it?
Yeah.
Is it yummy? 2 thumbs up? Yeah. See, and even kids like it. You can't beat that.